Welcome back. Did you miss me? Well, it's time for another food pantry video. No, I have not stopped doing food pantries. As I stated, I have cut back on how many I'm going to. I'm going to one a week right now. And that is going to be the Sunday one because we can pick and choose the items that me and the family can use. It's a little more beneficial for my family and it's held indoors, out of the elements. So I have decided, with Hannah and Nicholas moving out, and yes, for those of you that have asked, I definitely will miss my daughter. I mean, I was a single mom for many, many years. So before Josh came into our lives, I was a single mom. It was me and my girls against the world. I like to think that I've raised them well enough to be productive adults in society. So I am super proud of her. I am super excited for my grandbaby that is on the way. She is not here yet. As of the time of filming this video, it's possible that she comes soon. We will have to wait and see. So for those that are new here, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Amber, aka Mama to All, and welcome to my channel. What you're going to see is food bank blessings that I have received from my local food pantry. This is a food pantry that you get to shop. I use that term very loosely because you do still follow guidelines within the food pantry. But you go in, and at this one you get a shopping basket. You go to the shelves and you get to pick and choose the items that you and your family will use based on the quantity on the thing. Now, what's special about this food pantry is every single person that enters that door gets the exact same amount. Whether you're with a family of 1 or a family of 10, you will walk out with the exact same. What they tell you is anyone in your home 18 years of age or older is instructed and encouraged. That's the word. It is encouraged that everyone over the age of 18 come and shop because everyone is receiving based on one person. So me and my husband Josh both went tonight. We both shopped and we got some really awesome stuff. Now that we are more so cooking for a family of 3, Hannah will be here. She's not here this coming week. Her plan is, she's at her house. Her plan is to have her baby at the local hospital here, stay here with us for about a week after, and then go because her new home is 2 hours away. It is not very close. It is 2 hours away. It is close to the Virginia border. Don't know if any of you know about the area, but it is in Seaboard, North Carolina. And this mama will have to make those trips to go see her daughter, and Mimi will have to go see her granddaughter when that time comes. But I'm still, again, super proud of them. So, Josh and I are back. I've got the stuff spread out, and I'm going to show you what we picked and chose and were blessed with. And the cats are playing in a cat tube that was gifted to us. It was free. They are loving it. It crinkles and they can run through it. And so if you hear that noise that sounds like a bunch of grocery bags, it's not bags. It's Sissy primarily running through the tube. Now, I know it's easier for me to pick up and show you the items I was blessed with. However, I know a lot of you prefer for me to show you the other way with it all spread out. So I am going to respect that, and I'm going to pause this, and then I will bring you guys back and show you what we were blessed with. So before I do so, just remember, it does not matter why. The why behind you going to a food bank does not matter. You could be homeless, working, elder, you could be sick. You could have just, anything could be the reason why you go to a food pantry. Come here and say hello, Andrew. Come here. Come here. All right. Say hi, Andrew. For us, we are a working family. We are working on getting out of debt. We put every last bit of money that we can towards our debt. And we are left with very little to go to the grocery store. Groceries are not cheap. So we utilize our food pantry very smartly, and it helps to stretch our budget. So remember, the reason behind you going does not matter. Everyone deserves to eat. Everyone deserves food. Food banks and food pantries are there for a reason. That reason is for you, okay? So please don't feel shame in going to your local food bank if you or your family are struggling and need the help to stretch your food budget. All right, I'm gonna get you guys turned around, show you what we were blessed with. All right, so starting off over here, I picked out a 6-pack of donuts. On the dessert table, everybody was allowed 2. So I chose 2, Josh chose 2. I will show you what we each chose. I chose 6 donuts because I figured that is a not too big amount, but it's a perfect amount for someone to have a donut with a cup of coffee, or because even my 14-year-old Katie does drink coffee in the morning. So we have 6 glazed donuts. And I also picked up this. Now, you all know that I have been on a weight loss journey. I am still on a weight loss journey, but that does not mean that I deprive myself of everything. It is pumpkin season. It is fall. I love pumpkin spice everything. So, these are your Food Lion pumpkin slice 2-count. See that date? Today is, what is today's date, guys? Is it the 12th? What is today? It is the 12th, Sunday, October the 12th, because you guys are not seeing this until next Sunday. So for you, your date is going to be a week behind. So yes, this says October the 8th. It just went out. I can actually take these out and individually freeze them and pull them out when I want to, or go ahead and cut them in half and freeze them in half of a thing, so that there are 4 servings here, because Katie is not going to eat these, Hannah is not here to help me eat these, and Josh is not going to eat these. So I can actually freeze these and have this either 2 servings or 4 servings. But I love that, so isn't that just adorable? Now, what did Josh pick out? He was thinking about me. He saw this. He didn't see the 2-count. He saw the single count, and he got that for me, and it's got a cute little topper on it. Now, I will say, just like this one has one little topper, what I like to do with the plastic toppers is I will wash those little rings off, and I will put them aside. Sometimes I will donate them for the bakers to pick up and reuse, or sometimes I will reuse them. But he got one, so now, again, we have 3 of those pumpkin slice cakes, and his other dessert that he chose was this little mini red velvet cake. This, him and Katie will eat. So, super awesome. But if they weren't going to eat it, I could actually freeze this just like it is and pull it out when I was ready to let it thaw out and serve it. So, do not be afraid to freeze your desserts. All right, so that is our 4 desserts. Moving along, we got some meats here. Both of us, we were given 1 pound, I think it is, of ground beef. Pretty sure, yeah, 1 pound of really nice ground beef. So we have 2 pounds of ground beef. Out of the 1 meat section, we were allowed to choose 1 meat. Okay, I chose a 4-pack of hamburger patties. Now, you guys know I don't lie, I don't hide. Josh did not read the package on the meat that he picked out. Am I ungrateful? No. But are we going to use it? No. I have set it aside and I will take it to work. I have a coworker that will use it, her and her family. He grabbed a 4-pack of turkey necks. You can go and tell me down below, this recipe, that recipe, turkey necks and rice, whatever. I'm not going to eat them. I cannot bring myself to do it. I'm not upset with him. I told him, I said, hey, it happens. He thought he was grabbing a pack of chicken. It's got a lot of frostbite, like frost on it. It happens. You're moving fast. So, we don't have his pack of meat because I am blessing it to another family that will use it. But we have 4 hamburger patties. And then out of one, it was called a deli type thing, he grabbed a pack of chicken wings, plain chicken wings. And his thinking on this is Katie is a semi-picky kid. So on nights that I'm making dinner for him and I, and it's something that we know she's not going to eat, she can have these. I grabbed a thing of ribs because that one rack of ribs is plenty for Josh, Katie, and myself for dinner. And there's, you know, another meat, so to say, for dinner. Let's finish with the meat items before I get into the bread. There was another deli style basket. He grabbed a Nashville hot chicken panini. I grabbed a Philly cheesesteak calzone. Those are super quick lunches. Katie has access to a microwave at school, so she can always take one for lunch. Super awesome. There was one for deli meat. Everybody was supposed to grab one out of there. Funny thing is, he grabbed cheese, but the lady gave him, just tossed him a pack of meat to go with his cheese. So he ended up getting meat and cheese. I just grabbed a pack of ham. So we have 2 packs of ham and 1 pack of cheese. Super awesome. And that is it for your meat / deli. To the breads. We have a lot of bread. Now, in the bread thing, everybody was allowed to grab 2 bread items. And I grabbed this pack of bagels and this pack of croissants because I love a really good buttery croissant, and there's only 2 in there, so you can't overdo it. So that is what I grabbed. Joshua grabbed the pack of onion buns and this loaf of sourdough round bread, but it's pre-sliced. Then we go outside and there is a bonus area with extra bread, and it was unlimited. I only grabbed 3 things. This is white mountain bread, and then this is Italian 5-grain bread. And then I did grab this thing of bagels, but I did not look at them very well, and unfortunately these are not going to be able to be eaten by us. There's a reason these were out there, but if you look, they are already spotty with fuzzy mold. That is not seasonings, that is mold. It is on all of them. So these we will not be able to eat. I did not realize that even when I put them up here. It wasn't until I was looking that I seen all that mold. These are good. These I will put in the refrigerator and use these for breakfast. Moving right along to some shelf stable. We both grabbed, oh, not really grabbed, but we were given the option to take one of these, and we happened to pick out the exact same one. So there's that one and there's this one. What's in them? A package of white meat chicken tender bites. A thing of mini corn strips, salsa, a little spoon, sunflower seeds, and some natural cinnamon applesauce. So we have 2 of those. Those are basically ready lunches, ready to go. You just grab it and enjoy. These are also perfect for someone that does not have access to a stove for cooking, because there is nothing in there that requires cooking. We have, off of one shelf, everybody was allowed 1 item. I picked the big box of crackers because it is soup season. It is fall, so the chilies and the soups, and what goes good with them but crackers. So I went ahead and grabbed those. And Josh grabbed a hamburger helper. Again, we have a very picky child. So I can make a box of hamburger helper. She can have that for several nights of the week if there's something I make she doesn't like. She's not going to eat 1 whole box in one night. I can promise you that. But it can feed her for several nights, and she's not going to complain because she loves hamburger helper. Everybody got 1 box of mac and cheese, so we have 2 boxes of mac and cheese. Everybody was given 1 Capri Sun, same thing. We have 2. Right here, same thing. There's 2 of these Hank's root beer. Same thing with the chocolate milk. We both have a fat-free, shelf-stable chocolate milk. And we both have a Buddy Fruits. Katie loves those in her lunch, so that's actually perfect. Everybody was given a bag of chips. He chose nacho cheese. I chose Cheetos. Off of the canned food shelf, everybody was allowed one. I chose steak and potato chunky soup, and he chose queso blanco spicy poblano cheese. That actually sounds really freaking good, guys. I'm sure I can come up with like a spicy mac and cheese, or I don't know. I feel like I can come up with several recipes using that. So really awesome. Then out of the random bins, you were allowed to pick out one. I feel like there is something. Maybe Josh didn't get one out of this bin, because out of the first bin, he chose the fruit snacks. I chose a pack of crackers. The second bin was nothing but a bunch of these like Sun Butters. I chose one because they're perfect to throw in a lunchbox. So maybe he didn't get one out of there, because you can have those with apple slices, crackers, whatever. Then for produce, we each got 2 bell peppers, so we have a total of 4. I will probably slice and freeze those. Off of the pre-packaged, everybody was allowed 1. I chose an apple tray. The apples need to be used up quickly. And then there's some cheeses that you can either use as snacks, or I will probably transfer them into a Ziploc bag and cook with them. And then in the middle is some caramel dip for the apple slices. He chose an essentials salad, because I told him that we did need one thing of salad to go with one of our dinners this week, so we can have a side salad with it. So he did grab that. Then we each got 3 sweet potatoes. I'm going to have to cut the section off of this one. But it looks like a microwavable one, but that section is definitely soft. And then we have just some regular filled sweet potatoes. We each got 2 squash, so we have 4 yellow squash, 1 apple each, and that's everything. That is all of the super wonderful, super awesome blessings that we received on this Sunday from our local food pantry. This will feed our family. It will help stretch the budget. It will make sure bellies are full and nobody goes to bed hungry. So always remember, the reason behind going does not matter. Just if you need the help, go. That is what they are there for. There should be no shame in going. I have no shame in going. I share with everyone that I go. I encourage people that may be struggling to go. Times are tough. Economy is tough. Grocery prices are just rising. I do not receive any kind of food stamp subsidy. So you may be in the same situation. It doesn't matter why. Just go. Until next time, take care, my friends.